Oh snap, we're back with a normal snap video. As today I'm going to showcase a little bit of Blink, the card that I use to get to Infinite. Though today's deck is not the one with which I made the push from Galactic to Infinite, but the one that I made the climb from Omega to Galactic instead. I've been making a lot of Blink decks, basically the season pass card. If there is anything worth your money in Marvel Snap, it's the season pass. For just 10 bucks, you get access to a tremendous amount of content, all these credits and boosters to help you unlock your cards, sweet variants, avatars, and cringy ass titles if you're into that. You know, like you have all these mystery variants, and it definitely is worth your investment. Everything else about this game is severely overpriced. Not gonna lie. But the season pass is most definitely worth your investment, and Blink is an exceptional season pass card. I'm really happy that they opted to go with a card like Blink because she offers quite a bit, especially like deck building wise. There's so many different builds you can construct that she can like make better, and she's overall an exceptional addition to the game in my opinion. As today we're going to showcase Blink Rider, which is the deck that I used to climb through Omega. It seems like a Hela deck without Hela, because I'm trying to be edgy somehow, but it's more of like a Black Knight deck. It's a Black Knight mid-range deck with a lot of big boy bodies, and what we're trying to do is quite simple. We have a bunch of we have 3 1-drops. Instead of having like one 1-drop or 2 1-drops and like a 2-drop here or a couple of 2-drops and then 3 drops, like the standard curve, when you build with Blink, you gotta take into account the curve more so than in other decks. And what I mean by the curve, I mean the energy curve, right? With Blink, you are encouraged to play, instead of running like, let's say, two 1-drops and 2 2-drops, with Blink, you're more encouraged to play 4 1-drops. Because Blink, unlike Lockjaw, will swap the last card you played with a higher cost card in your deck. So every card that you incorporate onto a Blink deck, you know, every 1-drop that you put in will essentially... I have to like, wait. I didn't close the window fully, and some fucking asshole with the motorbike is making a shitload of noise. So you have 1-drops, right? So the more 1-drops you add, the more so you'll make it so that when you play Blink to Blink a 1-drop, you won't be pulling another 1-drop from the deck. You'll be pulling something bigger. So you can design your energy curve distributions in a way that you can maximize the chances of Blink netting you, quite frankly, tremendous value. Like something, you know, the dream that we hope for is to Blade into Blink and have Blink swap Blade for an Infinaut. Like that's, you know, 27 points. Not bad for a turn 6 play. Pretty damn decent, actually. As that's pretty much the purpose of this deck. We want to cheat out massive points. We're Hela, but we're cool because we're not playing Hela. We actually have to sequence in a specific way, and it's definitely a more tricky deck to pilot than the likes of Hela, where you just play Blade and you play Corvus Glaive on 3 and then you're good, right? Here, you know, we try to leave things less to chance, and we try to take an approach at a reanimator strategy that's a little bit more consistent, but perhaps has less of a power ceiling. But it's still definitely strong enough to outmuscle the vast majority of things you will run into in the game, which is why we don't really run many tech cards, right? We do play stuff like Magneto, but we don't really have stuff like Shang-Chi, we don't have Enchantress, you know, Cosmo, etc., right? We have very little disruption because we're trying to just quite simply outmuscle the opponent. The ideal Blink setup is to play Jubilee or Ghost Rider on 4 and then Blink on 5. By doing this, because of the structure of our lake portion of our lake curve, we have 4 drops. We have the only 5-drop being Blink and then a bunch of 6 drops. That means that whenever we Blink Jubilee or Ghost Rider, we will always be pulling a 6 cost from our deck, without a doubt. Unless there are no 6 drops left in our deck, Jubilee or Ghost Rider will swap with either Red Hulk, Magneto, Giganto, or Infinaut, which again is tremendous value because these are very powerful on reveal effects that generate power outside of them and then we can swap the weak body for something bigger. And that's pretty much the foundation for this entire deck. We're playing the likes of Sunspot because we do skip a lot of turns early, like especially up until turn 4, we're skipping quite a bit, and we can soak up that energy and make Sunspot, you know, represent good power. We have Black Knight. Black Knight is a way for us to generate even more power by discarding something like an Infinaut or Giganto for a 20 or 14 power Ebony Blade. And then we got a couple of discard effects here with Blade and Liddy Sif, the more consistent and more reliable discard effects in the game. We resort to them as we don't have to go crazy with the discards because this is a blink discard sort of hybrid deck. So yes, we're playing Black Knight with only 2 cards that discard in Blade and Liddy Sif. Believe it or not, that is all you really ultimately need. And yeah, this deck got me to Galactic. It was a pretty, relatively smooth climb. It does have some issues, like you have to know that this is a deck that you have to retreat a lot with because it's very easy to brick with this kind of build. And you have to acknowledge which games you got the nuts going on and which games you don't. And the games you know, get the hell out of there, Timmy! You're gonna die otherwise. And that's how I'm gonna end my deck for today. So thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for daily Marvel Snap content. Hopefully I don't stutter throughout this outro. Have a soul day. Enjoy the games. And I'm gonna bring you some more Blink tomorrow because I'm obsessed with this card and I got a lot of ideas. So yeah, bye. Mog, did you know that Nocturne stats and text are both the sum of Scarlet Witch and Nightcrawler stats and text? Yeah. Wow. Yes, true. That is true. I'm going to lead off with Black Knight on the right. Don't want to develop him into the Baxter building. Oh, okay. We top deck Jubilee. We do not play Ant-Man. We want to keep that open as an option. Now things change. Or do they? Because if I play Ant-Man here, yeah. Now we have Jubilee. So we haven't discarded anything, but now would be the time to pull a Blade. Oh, that hood? That must mean like a beast? Wait. Carnage? They play Carnage with Cyclops? Oh. Okay, well that's atrocious. But we get to play Blink here. And we have Giganto. Because of Black Knight, if I do this, if I play Blade, like I should play Blade here because if I play Blade into Bar Sinister, I'll discard Giganto, but then I'll discard the Ebony Blade. Got him. I mean, it depends on... Okay, there we go. GG no re. Victory.
Live from the Daily Bugle.
Okay. I'm gonna play Ant-Man immediately. I'm gonna do nothing now. Okay. Yeah.
Victory.
I was just a little bit paranoid because of Mojo World. Like, Mojo World with Titania made things a little bit tricky. What about trading Ant-Man for Howard? The 5 points can really make a difference. Oh. That Yondu is actually very, very strong there. Lol. Wasn't sure what I was gonna get, but this is definitely not a game for Blink, given the I'm gonna play Magneto mid, even though it's in Kunlun. It's a location I can fight for. And we drag in a very weak. There we go. Easy. So easy. Seems counterproductive to play it here, but it's the location where my Dracula is. The left is just easily won. Ebony Blade at 20 power just feels so insane because it's just like you can't do anything about it. It's like it's dropping a 4 energy Infinaut that is invulnerable to Shang-Chi or Shadow King, which they both clearly had. So it's like it's just. It's fine.
We are the future.
Sif, right?
Victory.
If I want to lose this game, Sif right is how I lose this game. Who asked? I mean, it's not about asking. It's about looking at my chat and seeing like 10 people saying to play Sif on the right. I feel like I should clarify, no? We do have one hell of a Ghost Rider. Our blade has to wait a bit. Or does it? What does Jubilee accomplish? Quite a bit, actually. We still haven't drawn blue. I wanted one extra turn to draw Black Knight, but we haven't drawn it, so we have to take a different approach. We are going to be playing Sunspot. The question is, where do we develop this Sunspot? I think alongside Lady Sif on the left. And they have 5 energy now. They have 5 energy, which does mean they could Professor X. If they Professor X, it's probably better for us to tackle this here anyways.
Clear for takeoff.
Interesting, because they can only just make one play this turn, unless they have like a Jeff. We're gonna have 7 energy for the last turn. What are we gonna have? Probably the ability to go U into whatever we draw and discarding that. So I feel pretty good here. Like I have a strong presence in the Tinkerer's Workshop. It's not easy to overcome. Any sort of energy that they don't use this turn will make my Red Hulk grow. So the Tinkerer's Workshop is pretty neat. We get Infinaut here, so a huge push at the middle, which we desperately needed. And Red Hulk grows. So now we could be in a position where we just blade to discard whatever we draw and set up a Magneto. Or we can go for a blink. It's one of the two. It's either... So this is 13 points, 16 points. Blink is 21. Yeah, I think Blink is a little bit better, guys. Just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So, 7 points seems like enough for us to put. So we do this. This is obscene. This is actually obscene. And see, this is why this curve... This is what I really want to teach people with Blink. Like, when you want to design a mid-range deck with Blink, if you incorporate a bunch of 1-drops, we don't have to worry about the 1-drop. It's not like Lockjaw. We don't have to worry about the 1-drop replacing with a 1-drop. And that's a big deal. Because now this is unbeatable. This is pretty much unbeatable. Unless they Shang-Chi there and... Nah. Got him. What a beautiful win. That's what this deck is about.
Victory.
Hey Miguel, very interesting Blink cook. I took out all the bad cards and added in Hella, and I'm in a 7-win streak. Thank you, XDD.
Opponent snapped. We are the future.
I'm gonna lose this game, but I want to play this out. Like, I know I'm gonna lose here, but I have a feeling that they may, because if I pull Blink, then I swap the blade. Ah! Ah, Dracula. He was bluffing? Oh god, was he bluffing? I want to play Ghost Rider over Ebony Blade in case I top deck Blink. There's a 20% chance I top deck her. Actually, not 20%. They stole one card, so there's a chance they don't have her there. Like that they took her from us. We should lead off with Jubilee. When you want to, can one of these two move? The ongoing effect is negated here in the Isle of Silence. I don't really care. I don't have initiative.
We are the future.
Got him. Nice.
Victory.
Very nice. I'm the future. You're the past. Kozev, thank you for the 5 months. Oh. Do I want to be copying Black Knight? I don't think so. I think if anything, I want to copy like the Ebony Blade. Lady Sif or Blade, both excellent top decks here. That's not an excellent top deck.
We are the future. Oh, snap.
Actually, oh my god. I just realized. I can't blink anymore. For fuck's sake. There's no other play but to Blade into Jubilee. To get this. Not vulnerable to like a cannonball. I don't think they're making that big of a play here. Like, I can beat a Magneto. That's the crazy thing about this Ebony Blade. This Ebony Blade is everything. This is 22 power. So basically, I'm going to be at 26. I beat a Magneto. I beat a 12-point play. I don't think they have... Like, I think they have a Nihilist. They have other shit. But I think us also having initiative is really key here. They leader. I think if they would leader, they would have done so already. Like, they wouldn't be taking forever. There's the Annihilus and Titania. Got him. Got him. Raw power. Raw power. Could be nice to incorporate like ghost spider. Yeah, ghost spider though. Because sometimes I do end up allocating too many points in one specific location. There we go. Sunspot into the miniaturized lab. Ideal. Red Hulk growing.
This land is always changing.
I swear to fucking God. Double blink. I'm gonna snap because I just top deck Jubilee. And that's absolutely massive because I can Jubilee into blink. Really solidifying my position there. We got the Red Hulk. We play blink in the middle. Crimson Cosmos is effectively ours. Blink representing enough power in the middle to make it so that if they want to move Vision away, then it's going to be a rough time.
We are the future.
Oh. Oh. So they have Magneto and Giganto in hand. They could move in leader. Or they can do that. Where does that get us? Okay, close.